Vivian Vance, born Vivian Roberta Jones on July 26, 1909 in Cherryvale, Kansas, grew up in a large Midwestern family before moving to Independence, Missouri. Her early years were shaped by both the cultural richness of the region and the strict expectations of her household. From a young age, she exhibited a strong inclination toward performing arts, particularly theater, which became a lifelong passion. Her dedication to acting led her to study drama at the University of Colorado, where she developed foundational skills in performance and stagecraft. These formative experiences laid the groundwork for a career that would eventually influence American television. Stage beginnings and Broadway success. Vance began her career on stage during the 1930s, performing in regional theater and repertory companies across the United States. Her work in these early productions allowed her to develop versatility, comic timing, and stage presence, earning her recognition among peers and critics. Vance eventually made her way to Broadway, appearing in notable shows such as Music in the Air and The Voice of the Turtle. These performances cemented her reputation as a serious and accomplished actress, capable of handling both dramatic and comedic roles. Her years on stage not only refined her craft, but prepared her for the transition to television, where her talents would reach a far wider audience. Breakthrough with I Love Lucy. Vivian Vance became a household name when she was cast as Ethel Mertz in the groundbreaking sitcom I Love Lucy, which premiered in 1951. Acting alongside Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, Vance brought to life the witty, loyal neighbor and best friend of Lucy Ricardo. Her chemistry with Ball was undeniable, creating one of television's most iconic comedic partnerships. Vance's portrayal of Ethel was layered, blending humor with authenticity, making her more than a secondary character. In 1954, she earned an Emmy Award for Best Supporting Actress, becoming the first performer to receive the accolade in that category, a testament to her skill and the impact of her performance. Crafting a comedic legacy. Ethel Mertz's character could have been secondary or forgettable in lesser hands, but Vance infused her with charm, wit, and relatability. Her mastery of timing, facial expressions, and reaction-based humor elevated every scene she appeared in. The live audience format of I Love Lucy intensified the pressure, but also added spontaneity that made performances authentic and memorable. Vance credited the show's success to this immediacy, as actors had to deliver perfect physical comedy and dialogue in real time. Beyond entertainment, her performance helped redefine the role of supporting characters on television, proving that they could be as dynamic and beloved as the stars themselves. Off-screen relationships and friendship. Vivian Vance's off-screen relationship with Lucille Ball was as significant as her on-screen chemistry, though there were occasional tensions, particularly over Vance being portrayed as older than she was. The two women developed a lifelong friendship built on respect and support. Vance was often a confidant for Ball during both professional and personal challenges. She became an honorary aunt to the Ball family after the birth of their children, spending quality time with them and offering emotional support. Their bond endured throughout Vance's career, highlighting that the magic of I Love Lucy extended beyond the camera, rooted in genuine camaraderie among the cast. The challenges of fame and typecasting. Despite her success, Vance faced challenges common to television actors who achieve iconic status. While she cherished her role as Ethel, the association sometimes limited her career opportunities, as casting directors struggled to see her beyond that character. This typecasting could be frustrating, particularly for an actress of her range and training. Additionally, the pressures of fame and live performance contributed to personal stress. Vance candidly reflected on the difficulty of balancing public adoration with personal identity, acknowledging that while being forever linked to a single role was both a blessing and a burden, she remained proud of the joy her work brought to millions of viewers. Personal life and marriages. Vivian Vance's personal life was marked by complexity, including 4 marriages over her lifetime. Her first marriage, to Joseph Shearer Danick Jr., began in 1928 and ended in divorce 3 years later. Details of the marriage remained limited, but it is believed that early career pressures and societal expectations played a role in its dissolution. Vance navigated the challenges of love, career, and fame in an era when female performers faced rigid societal norms. Her relationships, while private, reflected both her resilience and her desire to maintain meaningful connections outside of her professional life, even as the demands of Hollywood often complicate personal fulfillment. Behind-the-scenes secrets. Vance shared candid insights about the behind-the-scenes workings of I Love Lucy, revealing both the exhilaration and intensity of live taping episodes. Actors had to perform flawlessly in front of a live audience, creating a rare immediacy that contributed to the show's lasting charm. She described the camaraderie among the cast, the support they offered each other, and the family-like environment that developed over time. Vance also highlighted how innovative the show was in its production techniques, from the 3-camera setup to incorporating Lucille Ball's real-life pregnancy into storylines, choices that transformed television history and set new standards for sitcom production. Continued career and legacy. After I Love Lucy concluded, Vance continued working with Lucille Ball in the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour and The Lucy Show, reprising roles that built on her established television legacy. She also explored other acting opportunities, though typecasting limited her options. Vance's contributions extended beyond entertainment, as she helped normalize portrayals of divorced women and working female characters on television. She remained deeply proud of the work she did on groundbreaking programs, knowing that her performances were part of an enduring cultural influence that shaped comedy and television storytelling for decades to come. Health and later years. In her later years, Vance faced health challenges, including mental health struggles and the physical toll of a demanding career. Despite these difficulties, she continued to engage with fans, sharing insights and anecdotes from her career. Vance remained closely connected with the Ball family, offering support and friendship until her passing. Her life demonstrated resilience and professionalism as she navigated both fame and personal challenges with grace. On August 17, 1979, Vivian Vance died of metastatic breast cancer at age 70, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence performers and entertain audiences worldwide. Lasting impact and remembrance. Vance's legacy endures through her performances and the personal connection she built with colleagues and fans. Lucille Ball, in reflecting on Vance's contributions, emphasized her unique talent and the stability she brought to those around her. Family members donated her Emmy to the Albuquerque Little Theater, a symbolic gesture preserving her impact on theater and television. Vance's behind-the-scenes stories offer insight into the making of one of television's most iconic shows, revealing a complex, humorous, and compassionate woman whose artistry and humanity contributed to the enduring magic of I Love Lucy. Conclusion. Vivian Vance's life and career exemplify the power of talent, perseverance, and friendship. From her early stage work to her Emmy-winning television performances, she demonstrated a remarkable ability to blend humor, authenticity, and professionalism. Her experiences, both on and off screen, provide a unique lens into the golden age of television, illustrating the challenges and triumphs of an iconic performer. Through her artistry and candid reflections, Vance not only entertained generations, but also helped shape the landscape of American comedy. Her legacy endures, reminding audiences of the laughter, resilience, and warmth she brought into every role and every life she touched.